Hey guys, we are looking at a tiny house that I spotted at the Quinte Home and Cottage show while I was there just yesterday, Saturday, April 5th. I'm showing you the outside now, and then we are going to take a look at the inside. Now, do enjoy. If you have any questions, drop them below at the end in comments, and also let me know your opinions from what you can observe with this tiny house. Okay, so now that we're coming to the end of the tour, there are a few things I would say to consider if you are thinking about getting a tiny home built or building one yourself. And one of the thing is consider the placement of your stairs. Place the stairs in such an area to go to the loft. I'm talking about if you're gonna have a loft area, place the stairs in the best position to maximize your space and minimize the amount of space that your stairs take up. Also, consider your bathroom, the size of your bathroom. In this tiny home, I think the bathroom was pretty liberal. I see space in the bathroom that could otherwise be used to do something. In a tiny home, you want to maximize the use of your space. Now, one of the things that they had was a washer dryer, which is great because you can wash and you can dry. But is that the best placement to have the washer dryer? I am not sure. Now, also consider the placement of your door. Okay, where you place your door can affect the flow of the space inside the tiny home. Does your door really have to be symmetrical in the side, the center side of the tiny home? Can it be on the front of the tiny home? Just consider that because the idea is to maximize the use of the space in the tiny home. Also consider the placement of your windows. Now, there was a ceiling window, or there is a ceiling window, or a skylight in the loft area, and then there is also a window on the wall. Do you really need them both in the loft area? It's just for sleeping, right? I would say ditch the window in the wall and just keep the one, the skylight, right? Now, when you come downstairs, the windows there, that's another thing. There's this big window by the fireplace. That window, I think I would make it smaller. Because in making it smaller, what you do is push the window up, give yourself that wall space at the base where then that space become useful. When you get your window all the way down, like it's going to the floor, it means then that you have basically given that wall up completely because you can't place anything there. There is a window there. And that is why I say consider not only the placement of your window, but also the size of your window. Also consider how you want to use the tiny home. How big do you want your kitchen to be? Are you going to spend a lot of time cooking and baking? Or do you want to spend most of your time outdoors doing outdoor stuff? How big do you need that kitchen to be? Okay, because the bigger your kitchen is the less square feet you will have to do other things. This was a pretty generous kitchen in this tiny home. Okay. Now also consider, do I want to have a loft sleeping area or do I want to bring my sleeping area down to the main floor? Right? The last thing I'm going to say is consider the type of materials you're using for your tiny home. Is your tiny home going to be stationary or are you going to move your tiny home from place to place? If you're going to move your tiny home from place to place, then you want to consider using materials that are going to be lightweight, right? So you don't have a lot of tons to truck around. Anyways, That's it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this little tour. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you again soon.